Hey everyone, thank you for being here. I am coming to you doing a reading with my face in the camera today. Normally don't do that, but today I needed to have that connected energy with you. A different energy is here today. If you have been on my channel lately, I did a healing meditation earlier today online. I posted it. It is for healing in relationships. Um, and check it out if you haven't. It is very good and healing for all of us. But this morning, I also felt led to do a reading. And as I normally do readings, they are for the collective, they are for whoever it resonates with. So if you are feeling this message and you're feeling guided here, you're here for a reason, okay? And so at this time, I would like to step aside and ask Spirit to come through. I am feeling a very, very deep connection with balance today. I've said recently in my past messages that there have been energies coming through where we're kind of like drawing the line in the sand. But here today, there is some of that, but there's also something really quite intense, this intense energy to facilitate balance in our lives. But it's not just work-life balance. It's not just those kinds of things. This is a different kind of balance. And what's happening here is that for some of you who may resonate with this, the balance that's coming in is there are things in our lives that are needing to break apart. They're needing now. These messages, you may think, "Oh my God, why can't there ever be like something exciting?" Well, there is, and what I am getting to is that in order for the excitement and the good things to come in, we have to allow for the breaking apart of something that isn't working any longer, and that is very much needed to go out of our life for us to allow that movement. Part of that meditation this morning was about allowing that energy in so we can facilitate and we can regain our strength to move forward in whatever way we're supposed to. Today, I'm feeling a very strong energy of balance, and I'm just going to do my energy cards here. The balance that I feel and the sort of drawing a line in the sand, it's not really so much you coming forward and saying, I'm done. This is my boundaries. This is it. That's all good stuff. But this is faded. This is more of a, the things that aren't working in your life are being kind of ushered out. And because you need to make room for the good. Because as in, let me use this analogy because what I'm kind of seeing here is, as we all know, we have a busy work lives, right? We work, we come home, we take care of the family, whatever. Sometimes we let things go. Like I'm going to use the refrigerator, for example, and there's food in the refrigerator that's going bad. It's spoiling. And the smell is sort of affecting everything else in the fridge. Yeah, we've all been there. So we can't have that, that piece of meat or whatever it is in the fridge we haven't cooked in time, we haven't prepared it. So it's spoiling now. And it's no longer good for us. It's no longer of use for us. And so now we have to remove it. We have to clean everything out, and we have to make sure that there's clean environment for the rest of the food in there, right? So that's what's happening. That fate is coming in and removing the things in your life that are no longer needed. They're no longer of use to you. They're stunting your growth, whatever that may be. And so as I just took these cards out of the box, and I don't know if you can see this. It looks like it's backwards here. I don't know. But it's the yin yang card, the balance card, right? So Spirit says there's a great need right now for the balancing in your life. As in a vehicle, we have to have our tires balanced every once in a while, and to make sure that they're all running smoothly and efficiently. And so that's what's happening in our life. I feel that very strongly. For some of you, this energy that's coming in for balance is for you to um, facilitate that growth, make room for that growth, so you can move forward on the path that's meant for you. And I know that in other messages, Spirit has come through and said, you know what? It's time for change. Some of you are embarking on a new, different career path, something that has come to you while you've been in quarantine, something that you've been um, wanting something new in your life, something in your career that is more fulfilling for you. And so what I'm feeling is this: some of you, there's an extreme change. Um, and I don't know if any of you are like high up on the corporate ladder or whatever, but I feel that for some, I will equate it to like a CEO or a CFO or something like that, that is stepping down to be something more fulfilling for them. And I'll use as an example, stepping down from a position in high ranking status in a corporation to something such as um, maybe opening up um, a rescue place for animals or something like that. And that switch in career isn't a demotion. It is not. It is just as lucrative, but in a spiritual way, more fulfilling way, as a high-ranking corporate position, if you understand what I'm saying. So what's coming in right now is we are discovering this, whatever it is that has been inside of us that has to be removed, okay, or around us or above us or below us, whatever, in our environment, in our circle, something has to be it's time to open up and face your truth, right? Whatever it is that has to be um so what I'm hearing is there's no negotiation. This is fate. This is something fated. We do have free will in things, and I believe that some of you have been fighting this for a while, because if we have free will and we feel inklings of change, but we're afraid to make those changes. We put it off. Oh, it can wait a little while longer. But the universe steps in and creates these situations where you can't ignore it anymore, because it is your soul speaking, and your soul takes precedence over anything else, and it will speak loud enough for you to hear, and the universe will create situations for you where you can move into that place where you're fated to be. I personally have gone through some things lately that has been very much an eye-opener for me. It has been difficult for me. It has been painful, and so many tears and so many discussions with my guides and a few people that are spiritually connected to me that totally understand. And so the bottom line is, it doesn't matter how close you are to someone, whatever advice someone gives. The real truth, the real decision, the real fate that's coming in is within you. It is in your universe. And so this balance is needed now. This is what's coming in. And for some of you, it is in the career field. For some of you, it is in regards to relationships. For some of you, I feel like some of you have been holding off on getting a pet, or I don't like to say pet, because pet kind of puts a separation between you and that being that it needs to be part of you. So your newest family member, which would be a furry pet. See, I said pet again. Which would be a furry being. And I feel like it's a dog or a cat. For some of you, it could be a bunny. I feel something along those lines. And it's something you've actually not been wanting to deal with, because you've had pain in the past from losing one. Or maybe you've been in a tumultuous relationship where that furry being was mistreated, or one that you've lost and is on the other side. And so it's been painful for you, and you have not wanted to deal with this because you're afraid you're going to go through the pain again. But I feel that this is what I'm feeling. I'm seeing these animals come in. It could be more than one, where you finally give in and you finally sort of just, you don't struggle with it anymore. You just know that you have to have this furry friend, or yeah, furry friend in your life. There's different scenarios here with this message, guys. Um, so be patient and listen, because this is for the collective. Remember that. I'm just gonna shuffle a little more and ask our guides. This is my Energy Oracle Cards deck that I'm using by Sandra Ann Taylor. This is I've had this deck for quite a while, and I don't rely on it for the messages. They are confirmation of what's coming through with the energy. And so I'm very fond of this deck. I do resonate with it a lot, okay? So see, it's time for action. Fate steps in, all right? And these two horses here, what I see when I look at these, forgive my fingernails, I know they look better, but we've all been in quarantine, so my hair's out of control, my nails are out of control, all of us are. Unless you're lucky enough to have a barber or somebody in your family that can make you look pretty all the time. So this action card represents forward movement, okay? For me, the black represents a slower energy, something that was holding you back, maybe a blockage or something. And the white one represents purity and spiritual movement forward, fate, something fated. But it is a forward movement. It's not, it's something that you don't really, you're not going to be able to hold yourself back from it. It's something that is moving you forward in your path because it's needed, it's necessary. It is time. And so this energy will be coming in for you. And I'm hearing that this energy in the month of May is going to be pretty prevalent and pretty intense. So you may feel some energy coming in. Spirit, what are our collective going to be feeling in the way of energy as this fate steps in, as this fate moves in? What can we expect from this as far as energy? What can we expect? Enlightenment. Something that you haven't become privy to yet. This to me is almost like, I feel like this is sort of like an epiphany. It's an epiphany that comes through, maybe not even an epiphany, just a something that's happening that just kind of takes your breath away. It is a realization. It is movement in a certain knowledge or wisdom that you haven't had. It is an action step that's being taken by not even your doing, by the universe, by fate. Okay, but it is enlightenment, something beautiful coming in, something to move you on your path. And for some of you, I feel like the energy is so strong that's coming in that it is something within you that suddenly releases. It's like the gate is now open. The key has turned now. You're flying out of that caged energy that you were in, like the phoenix that rises from the ashes, and leaving the ashes behind and not looking back. You are coming into this, I'm going to say, powerful energy where you don't even recognize yourself, because you're moving away from fears, from heartache, from misconception, uneven, like imbalance. Okay, so but I see you. It makes me emotional. Sorry. Okay. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful change. Very, very emotional. And I see Archangel Michael here. And he's here. Whew. Forgive me. Okay. So this change is so deep. Do you see? It's very impactful. I feel it right here. I feel the change. I feel the freedom. And I feel that some of you will be so grateful that it will bring tears. It will bring tears because you're relieved. Because the pain is dissipating. Because the discomfort, the feeling unsettled and not whole, that's going away. Okay. What else do you have to tell us, Spirit? This energy. So they're asking me to share this card with you. Now don't panic. This doesn't mean your life is going to crumble. This storm warning, there has to be a storm. There has to be something that gets stirred up. Okay? And it's not a storm where you crumble because something horrible is happening, excuse me. It is a much needed uprooting, upheaval in your life, because after that storm, it opens the door to some beautiful, beautiful blessings coming in. And yes, it is financial, it is health, however this resonates and falls into your life, it is romance, it is much needed love, it is reciprocal, whatever this is and however this applies, that's what this is that's coming in. Okay, I apologize, I had to pause for a moment. That got me very emotional. I needed to wipe away some things. So there is a energy that comes in and wipes out this. All tied up. No more. No more tied up. You are being put into a beautiful energy, and it kind of just sweeps you off your feet as if it's a brand new romance or a, you know, something that just blows you away. And it can be anything. Like I said, it can be a new pet. It can be a new, I also feel like a new family member, like maybe somebody could be expecting or finding out news about having a baby when they've been trying for a long time and haven't been able to. It's a miracle. It's a miraculous. I'm hearing recovery. And so as I'm hearing Spirit say, expect these miracles. Expect them. And to know that I don't need to find my purpose. My purpose will find me. Okay? So this is miracle right here. That is expecting a miracle and knowing that you have to only step forward and say, okay, and say, when this fate comes, I'm moving with it. I'm doing what I need to do for me, for whatever it is that is on my divine path. Okay? This is amazing. I'm really feeling miracles right now. Really feeling the strong change and uprooting for some. Some who thought they'd be stuck forever. This uprooting of your energy to a better place. Beautiful place. I see smiles. I see new additions to the family. I see a new career, a new, more fulfilling life purpose. I see a change in financial structure, situations. I see an upliftment in your spirit, in your energy, which aids in your health. Okay? As I say a lot, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to say what you need to improve your health. But one thing that I will say is it's vital that you connect with your inner light, with your creator, with your guides, your angels. They are here to help you, and they want you to know that all you have to do is open up. And you have to open your heart, and you have to say, I am open to receive, to be in this beautiful path of blessings that I have missed along the way because I was caught up in other things that weren't serving me. And I held back. And if I held back, it was only because I was being human. But I open up now, guides, to you. I open up to this beautiful new beginning, these blessings coming in. And that I know whatever I've missed in the past, it'll come around again now that I'm more open and now that I could see. I feel really good about this. So good. Thank you, guides. Yeah. See? This is the moon goddess. And she says, I am in harmonious flow with the moon's energy in all phases of life. All phases, the changes. See that moon that comes out in the darkness against the night sky? It illuminates, right? And so this change, this fate that's coming in, it's shining down upon something new, something that you didn't see before, and that you are coming into now. It is beautiful. It is fated. It is in your highest good. Know that whatever you've been in up until this point, you've gotten what you could out of it. And now it's time for something even better. I see some of you with a bouquet of flowers. For some of you, I feel a merging with someone, a wedding or a reconciliation or something that brings in something healthy. Some of you, it's brand new love. And I've said this in some of my readings before, it's brand new love. It is something that is a blessing from the universe. It is something that your soul has been calling out for. And so I'm going to consult my romance cards because I have an inkling and I have a feeling what's coming up. I'm pretty sure what's coming up out of these cards here. Past life relationship with someone. Someone is coming in and they have unfinished business because in a past life you weren't able to learn or grow from the lessons that you needed to with that person, with that soul. And so now they're coming back. It's like, I'm going to cry again. The story of the wolf that spent lifetimes searching for his true soulmate. He could sense her. He could smell her. He could feel her, but he couldn't see her. In many lifetimes, he tried so hard to get to her in every lifetime. He surged forward until his very last breath, and on his last breath he would say, I will find you, because this is my true love. You are who I am supposed to be with. And in every lifetime, he would try and try and try. So close. He could smell her, he could feel her, he could sense her there. And so I feel like in this message here, this past life relationship, he or she is coming for you. They're coming. Their soul is calling out. And because they have had enough, they're ready to find you now. There may have been things that were not right in the past lives or in the past, but something has changed. Something fated has happened. The wheel has turned. And they are ready. And they're calling out to you. And they're going to find you in this lifetime. No more waiting. I feel like some of you have had problems or issues with finance or career. Things had to change in those areas in order for you to come together. Not that money is a deciding factor on being together, but for some reason things had to change. And as they have changed, it's bringing forth commitment, huge commitment. And it's at the soul level, guys. It is no longer focusing on tangible things. This had to change. Now the commitment is coming in. Now you're ready. Your soul's calling out. I'm like, trust, okay? Trust that these changes that are coming in are meant for you. Is there anything else you'd like to say, guys, in regards to that love and romance message here regarding this energy that's coming in this energy of change? You thought, I'm just going to say what comes in. You thought that's what you wanted, but it wasn't. And so now your soul is ready. However that resonates, guys. With career, with whatever, relationship. Now your soul is ready. You're ready. This energy is going to take you for a loop. I'm telling you right now. It's like this, excuse me, the Disney movie Aladdin. I think it was Disney. Yeah, it was Disney. Where Aladdin is on the magic carpet and Jasmine is on the balcony and says, "Do you trust me?" Holds out his hand and she climbs on that magic carpet. That's what this is. It sounds like a fairy tale, but that's the energy that I'm feeling for you guys, for whoever this is for, in whatever way that is, romance, career, whatever it is. But it is at the soul level where you will take that leap of faith. You will, because I feel like it's fate coming at knocking on your door saying, "Can you come out and play?" But actually, fate is saying, "Never mind, you're coming out to play." You've been through the learning, the lessons, the having to forgive yourself and forgive the situation, forgiving whatever it was. You've been through it. And now you're ready to have those conversations, to have those deep felt, heartfelt conversations, to connect. I feel like this has turned into a love reading. But if you look at it and how it resonates with you, it could be. Or it could be that this is a heart-to-heart conversation with yourself to come into that beautiful transition and to allow yourself, not to convince yourself, to allow yourself to open up to the truth, to fate, to what's coming for you. And that is joy, stability, growth, commitment. And I see coins. I feel Archangel Ariel. She's here with this promise of abundance for you. And she says it's always been here. You just weren't able to see it. But now I offer it to you as you open up, as you surrender to this beautiful blessings that you so richly belong with. And so I ask if there's anything else that my guides have to say to you, because there's so much here for you, for me, for all of us. And in this time of, we've been in quarantine, our soul has had some room, some time to work on us. The universe has said, okay, now you're in a position where I can work with you. I can help you. And I will put you on the right path, because you are very much needed here. You have a place in this world. You have a love out there that needs you and you need them. You have a change coming in your life. Very profound change, guys. Some of you have been working for a while on, some ideas that you've had, and you've put them on paper. Some of you have put them on a diagram or maybe you're an architect, you're designing something, and you look at it again and you say, oh, that's what I missed. See where this comes in? You open up, and as you open up, it becomes more and more and more real to you. You are the co-creator here. You are the co-creator in this path. All you have to do is show up and allow. The universe does the rest. And so, I do believe our Ascended Masters have one thing to say before I close this out. Yep, coming out of the closet. See, you're coming into the light. You're coming into truth. You're coming into whatever it is that you're supposed to be, whatever it is you're supposed to do, because you do matter. You do have a place in this world. Whatever it is, whatever you're here to do, we are all in this together. We all have a place. We all have a part. We all have a role. I'm doing what I need to do as a messenger, as a guide. And you will do and find yours life purpose as well. I hope you have enjoyed this message, and God bless you and keep you safe. Namaste.